if there was a mine, you didn't trigger it, but there definitely could be a mine. That wasn't a bad idea, Chen. All the bodies could be mined.
Now, what I'd like to try now, Bruce, do we know where the Slug is? He's on Earth Prime or somewhere else?
You haven't, since you haven't been paying attention to it, you have no idea. He's probably on Earth Prime.
No.
Yeah.
But he could be somewhere else. You know, I mean,
they're good at hiding.
He's an intelligent creature. Well, he's really safe back on Earth Prime, but you know, maybe he's dealing with his notoriety of being an alien. You know, a new alien on Earth Prime.
Maybe he's with like another team or something.
It's a sweet gig if you can get it. Yeah.
He's an intelligent alien and he likes beer.
Yeah,
and food. Very food oriented.
When we get back to Stucky's, I want to ask around and see if anybody has seen the Slug or a Slug around.
I thought you were about to say you wanted to get food. I wouldn't put it past you. Or anybody. Anyway.
Wow. Okay. Let me look here. So, in fact, Mike, apparently Chen Wei wants you to travel all the way back to the Prime the +1 platform.
All right, we'll head back to the +1 platform then.
If you think there's something else we could do, I'd like to know what. Because
I'm not going to answer that question, Ken, but Mike is welcome to.
Yeah, I'm saying we can't try the portal skip because we can't get to the portal because the pirates are blocking it, and we can't stop the pirates.
You can shoot the pirates.
The portal from firing at us.
Well, I'm a fairly decent shot. I could shoot the pirates.
We don't know how we don't know how he makes the portal fire at us. So being a decent shot isn't going to help. I mean, otherwise I could probably take out the pirates.
Okay. Bruce, did just the pirates shoot bullets at us, or did the portal shoot at us?
Only bullets.
Okay, well.
But it's from what we saw or what we heard, it seems to be a defensive thing.
All right. What? Well, the pirates were much closer to the portal than we were.
You didn't get shot at by the portal.
Right. Well,
right.
The patient that we talked to, we reported that the pirate shot him once as if he was testing to see if they had some kind of defense, and they didn't. And then they shot him a lot of times, and then when they attacked the pirates, the portal fired back. So they probably wanted to see if we knew how to make the portal defend us the same way they did.
Okay.
In order to alter that ability of the portal, we would have to be next to the portal and use a crystal. And they're guarding the portal, so we can't get next to it. However, if that ability of the portal is turned on, would it hit the pirates? They're closer to the portal than we are. I would assume that ability is not turned on right now.
If we're really lucky and the Slug is not on Earth Prime, when the pirates came, I mean, he might know lots of random stuff about how portals work that probably didn't bother telling us. I don't know if they thoroughly debriefed the Slug in such a way that they actually got him to
so sweet, so easy on the eyes, great hideous on the inside.
That might be useful someday.
Can I interject here really quick?
Yeah.
It doesn't do us any good because we don't have the Slug to ask.
Right.
We can't get to Earth Prime.
If in fact the Slug is not on Earth Prime, maybe we can find him. It's a long shot, but it's possible.
We're gonna search the fringe paths.
No,
for the Slug.
I just want to ask around and see if maybe some team took him.
Okay.
If we find another team.
I found a team. They're right here laying in beds.
All right. Okay. All right. So, since we don't seem to have a way to attack the pirates currently, we'll head back to the +1
Now, I wonder
and
if we could
report what we
gas
found.
the pirates. I mean, they probably have gas masks if they're prepared for it, but we don't actually know they're prepared for it.
Well, we could gas the pirates. How many beans do you have?
How many cans of
Got a
beans?
whole can of chili.
Oh, and a whole can of Jason's chili too.
Whole
Yeah.
can of Hormel.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Anything.
No.
What have you been feeding those horses? Beefarino.
You
Yeah.
will find the chili is on the menu at Stuckey's.
There you go. Right
Go to
there.
Stuckey's
What do you
and order
feed those
a bunch of
horses, beefaroni?
Yeah, feed the horses beefaroni. Yeah.
When you get to the +1 platform and you
All
ask
right.
around, you find out that in fact the Slarg has gone to visit the Blizness. They're actually on your side.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And
They can all be lazy together.
how cute.
Business could go and make all the pirates happy.
Mm-hmm.
All the pirates happy? What are you talking about?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if you
don't
want
the
to go see the
Blizness have a
Slarg,
calming effect on people?
That's all, someone says, yeah, I heard that he went out to visit the Blizness and to see whether or not he whether or not he knew any of them. And and IDET was interested because he seems to have a very limited memory, but he does he says, like Son Yuri, every once in a while he'll just say something out of the blue that's shockingly revelatory, because he's apparently been traveling on the Fringe Pass for a very long time and gone through a lot of portals and he's seen stuff, and so they're kind of hoping that maybe if he goes to different portals, maybe it'll trigger something for him. But of course, he wasn't real eager about leaving all the positive aspects of Earth Prime, but they said, but these are like elephants, and they'll give you a real buzz. I mean, it's like you're surrounded with bliss and all this stuff like that. And he's like, what? Really? Okay. That sounds totally rad.
A Slarg shocking revelation. Yeah, man, the ice cream doesn't have too many bones. Like what?
Like for sure.
For sure. Just that one woody one right in the middle. Okay, so all right, so you come back with this revelatory knowledge that apparently they do have a force of some kind.
Scouts.
Protecting at least as you say, scouting, guarding the other side of the portal, not just the inside part of the portal. But they've also created a moral minefield, in that if you just come roaring up there, you have to run over the bodies of your fallen comrades.
And it could be an actual minefield.
Well, you won't know.
You see these bodies, there could be mines underneath them.
Can I be at the Alt Prime portal or the Alt Prime the Alt platform when they get back, or am I still on the Prime world?
Sure. Whatever you want, dude.
I just wasn't sure. I mean, it's like,
well, you did your surgery and stuff like that. Now it's basically in the hands of the people that are, that can basically do the nursing side of it. Right.
Well, here's my card. Call me if you need something.
You're at least a half hour away, driving it like a bat out of hell down the Fringe Pass.
Do they have a vehicle I could use, or do I need to walk the 50 miles or 49 miles?
Obviously, you can use a vehicle.
I wasn't sure if they had one or not.
Oh yeah, they have lots.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just take a motorcycle.
Not an infinite amount, but I'm just saying they got people that are there as big white hunters that are out there and hunting stuff, and they have vehicles.
Oh, I got ATVs around. I'll grab one of those and ride back.
Okay, you're not going very fast with an ATV then.
No, they go pretty quick.
To like what
Little,
speed?
I don't know. They do like 40, 50.
Yeah. Okay. 40. Sure. No problem. That's going to take you a little over an hour to get back.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. I just thought
it's going to take them it's going to take them a couple hours just to do what they just did. So.
Okay. Anyways, we don't know when they left, so it's fine. You get there and you're like shooting the breeze with people and trying to make connections and understand where people were exploring and where they're coming from.
Right.
And you know, and everybody of course is asking, you know, what's the big update on the two guys that were shot. Stable. Cool.
Positive outlook on one.
Did they give you any useful information?
He said something about the portals firing energy. That the pirates made the portals fire energy at them.
But electricity doesn't work on the French pass.
I know. And that's why I didn't bother looking for radiation. They did seem burnt, like maybe laser, but I didn't expect any radiation because, you know, radiation turns to lead out here. I mean, it just doesn't work.
Right.
That reaction just stops.
And there's that one woman there who says, actually, it turns into its most stable form. So like radioactive iodine will still turn into iodine.
Well, okay, or lead or whatever you're closest to, you know.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Anyway,
there's always that one person.
Unbelievable.
Has to be pedantic. Yeah.
Actually.
Unlike Ken.
Don't mansplain.
He did say that there were 6 armored vehicles that had big cannons on them, and they were set up in 2s watching portals, like they were pointed towards covering a delta of section.
The positive and negative 50-foot portals.
Pathways were being covered, and I assume the other 2 were covering the Earth pathway, as they wouldn't expect anything to come from the stellar pathway.
Well, they were sitting in the way, put it that way.
Yeah. So
they could task over easily one way or another.
Right. Well, and so that's what they were saying, and then the number of ground troops, so which I assume were in the personnel carriers. They're all armored. They got some big guns. I sent off a team to go check with the Demixi to see if we can get some armor coming this way.
Yeah,
some big guns. Come back yet. And I had another 2 guys that were doing something with the portal. I don't know, flipping burgers.
And Gandalf and Chen Wei, this is your opportunity to wake up and and actually tell Jason what's going on.
All right.
Or not. Jay.
All right. Ken, do you want to do it as Chen Wei, or do you want me to do it as Gandalf?
Oh, there he is.
All right.
He was asleep.
Go, Chen Wei.
Doing some drinks? Doing some shots over there?
Nah. Maybe some tea.
Maybe some tea.
Oh, gosh.
All right. Anyway, Chen Wei and I visited the portal.
Yeah, there was a pirate lurking there. He left some bodies.
One pirate?
There. Yes, the pirate was lurking there. We couldn't see him, but he left some bodies. I threw ice. It was on this. It was on.
You just blend in with the bodies that were on the ground.
Before the portal to the prime.
Right. So he was blended in with the bodies out there.
I think it was hidden on the side or under.
There's no side to hide under.
It's entirely possible that once the baseball came through, he
walked through.
Came from the other side.
Well, I didn't see him walk. I didn't see him walk through. He was fired from here.
Well, you were walking back, so that's how you got hit in the back, as I can see. Are you wounded?
Yeah, I got hit a little bit. Grazed.
So you were shaken, but not
I was shot. Yes.
Okay. Is your So you're fine. You're not.
Yeah,
you don't have a wound.
He's bruised.
He's
bruised.
Okay. His armor has been damaged.
All right.
Put an ice pack on it and
call me in the
take
morning.
2 of these.
I wasn't finished saying what happened. The
No,
bodies
I'm giving you.
I was trying to.
I interrupted and
I was
asked
trying
about
to
your
check
health.
I was trying to check and see if the bodies may have been like trapped. So I threw the baseball at it. The baseball went through. So a pirate on the other side could have come through, but I think this one was waiting here. I don't think it came through.
How would you know? Mike,
sorry,
Gandalf, did you see him come through the portal?
Bruce, did I see him come through the portal? Because I was looking at the portal.
However, the portal, when you go through the portal, okay, you go up an 8-foot
I thought it was flat on the.
Right.
It is on the pathways, but if you're coming from the platform, okay, there's a ramp that goes up, up to a height of 8 feet before it goes through.
Right.
Somebody could go through underneath. It's a 50-foot wide portal. There's plenty of space for somebody to do that.
So they walk through the side. Is what you're saying?
It's entirely possible he could have gone.
Could walk through underneath and therefore be on the underside, and then he could just come up and taken a shot over the top.
Right. It's entirely possible he could have come through a way where I couldn't see him.
Right. It's quite possible.
Did you see where he popped up from?
He saw the weapon.
No. The first thing I saw was gunfire.
And you saw the flash of a muzzle flash that came from the side of the fringe path.
Yeah.
It could have been somebody laying there amongst the bodies shooting, or it could have been something coming from underneath.
Could have been,
either on being able to flip the portal so you could bypass the platform and you could actually rotate
we could not get to the portal. So
because of the bodies.
It was sort of because of the bodies and the guy waiting. So
I commend you checking for booby traps. I'm not sure why.
Maybe if we go in next time, we gas grenade the dead bodies, and if anyone's lurking among them, they'll get hit with the gas and react. And then
But then you have to go through the gas.
And
we'll have our environmental suits on. So
if there's a booby trap, we're still going to have to at least push the bodies aside or something.
Yeah, but if we've neutralized,
well, we'll find out what they were able to get, what Angel and Mike were able to figure out on Demixie here in a while.
Yeah, but the reason I was asking about the Slarg is that the Slarg, Slargs seem like to randomly know stuff, and the Slarg has been around for a very long time, and it's quite possible the Slarg either knows or more likely would know if he's reminded of it, how you get the portals to do this kind of stuff and how you defend against it.
So the only portals that have pylons are the ones that go off of the alternate platform.
Worlds. Yeah, the world side portals have pylons. The ones that are the pathway portals do not have pylons.
I'm going to take my blue crystal over to a pylon. Let me pull up my sheet here. Let's see. -1.
+1.
Or +1. Sorry. Portal 1 is a dense forest. Portal 2 is Snow Valley. Portal 11.
Pick a portal, any portal.
Stone Bridge. Ductwork. French colony. I don't want to deal with French people right now.
Deal with one daily.
Well, I know, but not 1650s French people. Oh, you smell like I do. Stone Bridge. Alt 4, and it says 3. What does 3 mean?
That's the old numbering method.
Oh, okay.
To match
all right, I'll go over there. I'll drop the blue crystal into the portal, into the top of it.
You mean
top
the portal
of the pylon?
Or
Pylon, sorry.
Top of the pylon.
You don't drop it there, so into a portal. Into the top of the pylon and activate the pylon.
Okay.
And Do I see anything? I mean, I know it shows atmosphere and a couple of other things which we were trained on.
It shows pressure. It shows
temperature, I think.
And it has an indicator whether whether the thing is on, the warp is on or off, as far as, and whether it's got the rainbow fringe on it or not.
Right. Do I see anything that discusses operations or changing things or manipulation of things other than on, off, and locked or unlocked?
Nothing's changed as far as that particular portal you're going to.
So it's got an activation light and portal activation in the middle, in the bottom middle.
Yeah, you can turn it on or off.
Oh, okay. So the only ones you can what is the rainbow? Oh, that's for the on-off effect of the rainbow. No, rainbow effect, rainbow light, on-off. I'm just trying to figure out what these, what we can adjust.
Mm-hmm. You can turn the rainbow on or off. You can turn the portal on or off.
I'm not seeing anything that would say, shoot.
No, there's nothing on there that says, shoot somebody.
Darn it.
Maybe it's somehow a higher crystal. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that would allow them to do that. I have no idea. Maybe that's not what that guy actually saw. Maybe he thought that's what was happening.
Yeah. There's nothing on the on the default operation of a pylon that would turn something like this on or off.
Mm-hmm. Have we ever heard of anything like this before? Nothing in any of the notes.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was just thinking he saw that, and they have some kind of weapon that was over by the portal.
Okay, they have some kind of energy weapon that works on the fringe path. Okay, that's an important piece of information if that's true.
It is.
Jeez.
But I can't. I mean, from what I know, I do have fringe technology edge, and I have a couple other edges that are fringe related, and I can't figure out anything. Now, I do know that orange crystal is actually, it's like a maintenance one, isn't it? In the hierarchy of crystals.
Yeah, it's designed to operate Commonwealth heavy machinery.
What if we got it out of that? We were able to penetrate that thing, and can we take the crystal out of it? Do we ever try doing that?
You haven't tried doing it.
Angel's got it anyway. She's not here.
What, the dodecahedron ET?
Yeah, ET. We're wondering if you can remove the crystal from ET.
We never tried.
Unless they have some other kind of crystal that gives it far more ability to manipulate the portals than we know of.
That's what I had said.
I mean, these fringe pirates have been out here a lot longer than we've known about the fringe paths. So I mean, anything's possible.
That's why
Well, we don't.
They know how to make the portals work in ways you just don't know.
Correct.
Right. That's what I mean. It's they've had a lot more experience in it. I mean,
And
they
the thing
they
is,
can't deal with Earth. They could just shut off the portal to Earth, and they'd be screwed. Because as far as I know, we don't have a. I don't know. It's really one of those. There's a lot of variables.
It's possible you could use the. It's possible you could launch a space mission to like one of the system portals and go through that. You'd then be on the system portal. You'd still have to come back to the alternate in order to do something, but at least you'd have, you could do something along those lines. They know that one of the portals goes to Io and one of the portals goes to Mars. That's not all they know at this point.
Now all we need to do is build a spaceship.
Well, Earth has spaceships, okay, and you've been bringing a lot. Well, I mean, they have like NASA and all that stuff. They also have a lot,
I'm not saying they don't. I'm like, yeah,
but,
they do.
But they also have this vehicle that you've been working on for you. This vehicle that can fly. Okay, and it's if you could get enough delta V, and to get up to the point where
the saucers can do that. So
the saucer doesn't, once you get into orbit away from, the further it is away from a gravity source, the less it works. But it doesn't mean you can't use that gravity source to really punch it and get some real delta V going.
An orbital.
And
do an orbital thing until you can launch out. Yeah.
And once you get to Mars, then you can slow down. And so there's some possibilities there.
Okay, so that's weeks. I mean, literally. Thinking.
Earth may. It sounds like Earth, has been grabbed by the nads.
Yeah, in a way. Well, at least by the portal nads. Well, I think we need to wait and hear what Angel and Mike have to say when they come back to see what kind of support we can get for the Demixie. I mean, that's probably our best technological hope. So when you guys did the portal swap thing where you bypassed you never tried it, or you only did it here, right?
They tried it here.
Chenway actually got it to work.
Can you go from?
Cole's asleep.
Can you go from Can you go from the alternate pathway to the stellar pathway without going onto the platform?
Are you asking? Can you go from the? Can you skip the alternate platform in the direction of the system platform?
Correct.
You can. Yeah, if you start from the road from the Earth Prime, I'm sorry, +1 Prime, that road is about to hit the alternate platform, and you basically make it to the swap. You can jump across, never actually going to the alternate, and then continuing on, to toward the system. It doesn't let you jump more than one. It just basically lets you miss the platform.
So it lets you pick system, prime, or continue on.
Yeah, you can jump at the system and the system and the prime direction, or you can jump alternate
path.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you go alternate to prime, alternate to system?
No.
So that kind of shoots the whole.
Well, no, because he wanted to get past the Earth Prime.
Right, to go to the negatives.
To go to the negatives and get help down there.
All right. Well, the main thing is we're going to have to wait for more support and try to.
Okay.
Try to proceed
all right.
That way.
Well, I mean, basically, time passes. Probably another 4 hours or so, and at which point Mike and Angel show up. driving the the Summers ATV, and with news from
the Hummers.
Summers ATV, not the Hummer ambulance, and with information from Matek, the home of the Zemixi.
So I'm glad you guys are back. Now I can actually get my stuff so I can take a nap. I was going to sleep while I was waiting for you, but you had all my gear.
I think you'll live.
Okay.
You could have slept on the ground.
Oh, well. They had coffee and mac and cheese, so I was good to go.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Stuckey's has plenty of that.
Do they have chili?
You get the chili mac, and oh my god! So yeah,
all right,
chili and mac and cheese. You mix it together.
They have straight up chili with beans. They have chili for hot dogs and other types of sausages. And
okay, Kaitlin, what's Angel's driving skill?
Driving is a D12.
Because you basically
Angel was driving.
You just did a 9-hour jaunt, by the way.
Oh my gosh!
Like 3 hours there, and then
3 hour tour.
Yeah, 4 hours there, and then an hour talking over the comm system to the Queen or whoever was answering in the name of the Queen, and then coming back.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's park over here.
And that was driving through the life storm too. Coming back.
And the life storm.
That was.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me about that after we get done with the basics. So we'll move the truck over into the long-term parking and the ambulance, and I look at the damage, and I'm like, God damn it. And
well, we were shot.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry.
shit happens. Are you? What did you do?
You can dig some bullets out, but I don't know whether it's
all right.
Whether they be in any condition to identify.
There were pirates who had basically blocked the portal. They put bodies there, and the pirate was either hiding somewhere or went through the portal where he couldn't see him.
Are you sure that they put the bodies there and didn't just leave them there?
I tried to see if the bodies were trapped, and I threw a baseball at them, but it ended up bouncing through the portal and may have alerted the pirate.
That's entirely possible, says Gandalf.
Fair enough.
I would have run a
Mike hands Jason the report from the Demixi.
Yeah, Wind-Up would have alerted him too. What I want to do now, I want to ask around and see if the Slarg happens to be on this side. Because Slargs tend to remember lots of random stuff when you jog their memory.
All right then.
So
Jason.
I want to hear what Mike and Angel were able to get from the Demixi, though.
We went to the. We went to the guy we usually deal with, the guy who gave us the airship.
Dave.
Went to Dave. And Dave communicated with the Queen. We conveyed our situation. Told him that you said we needed some big guns, and I said we need soldiers too. He wanted to know if we were going to try to do reconnaissance, send a vehicle with a drone through and then pull it back or whatever, or if we're going to make a frontal assault. And I wasn't sure.
I lay out what I heard from the guy with the positioning of the armored vehicles. I think what we need is some anti-tank stuff and some heavy suppressive fire equipment. So like some heavy machine guns, some anti-tank weapons, and I actually like the idea of sending a balloon up with. Maybe we can get some with some dispersers on there, and we can like drop chemical smoke onto the platform.
Okay.
Just fire off a ton of chemical smoke canisters, and basically fill the area with tear gas, and it'll also obscure their vision, and we can just lay waste into what's going on in there.
That would
so
be.
We do know that they have at least 6 armored
work.
personnel carriers, but we need to hit those as fast and hard as we can.
All right.
It sounds like we need some sort of engineering vehicle to push through these barriers.
Well, they were working on
those bodies out of the way.
They were working on a bulldozer to level a mountain, 5,000 cc engine, basically.
Okay.
So they've got things with the power, and they've got personnel. So yeah.
So what we need is then a couple of tanks would be great that can take a hit and keep fighting.
Sure.
I mean, it sounds like they were saying 20 millimeter guns, so that's not nothing to laugh at, but
no,
It's
a good tank will deflect a number of those rounds.
Yeah, generally, the okay. Chuck is looking something up. This is something that he's looking up something Mike would know. So give me a minute here.
Yay, Chuck.
All right.
So
very
while
good.
he's looking
Okay.
that up, Bruce, I have a question about this little fusion reactor that we have on the back of the truck. Which they didn't take off the truck before they tried to storm.
Oh, so it just went with us to the
pirate platform.
All right.
Yeah, I went with you to the Demixie. It's mostly harmless. If we were to utilize that little box in with the saucer engine that allows it, that gives it its field, it could power the saucer engine faster than anything that we have currently.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it would just use the liquid or gaseous hydrogen, and you've got instant power on demand. So I'm kind of glad we grabbed that, because I have ideas now.
Yeah,
and all the engineers back at IDET are going to go.
It would take up a lot of the cargo space in the original saucer.
Right, but now
you've built something else, so you're going to have to probably make an enclosure for it there. Your own Mr. Fusion.
Feeding garbage into it like a food processor.
All right, that's what Mike knows.
Don't you remember Mr. Fusion from the?
Good old Mr. Fusion. What a fun thing.
Of course we remember Mr. Fusion.
That was great.
We're gonna feed
his didn't put off as much heat, and it only got things up to 88 miles an hour, which is just kind of ridiculous. So.
That's all.
That was just the DeLorean itself couldn't get any faster than 88 miles an hour.
Pretty much. Okay, well, most modern tanks use a 120 smoothbore, which definitely will take care of any.
Smoothbores are less distance accurate, but faster to pump rounds through.
That's true. That's very true. Some use an auto loader, some don't.
And high explosive armor piercing does some damage, but what you're really looking for is a heat round, which is high explosive anti-tank.
Yes, heat
rounds. Kind of like a plunger on the end. It pokes a little hole and then turns it into a big hole.
Yep, that is so true.
My specialty in the Army was anti-armor, so I know how to kill tanks. Yeah.
That was sarcasm, my friend. It's me going, really?
I was a heavy anti-armor weapon system specialist, so.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. Very good. All right. Bruce, how technologically advanced are the Demixie? As much as us, or?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so they're
kind of a hybrid, though, because their construction is bio-based, which is interesting.
Yeah, they use a lot of essentially plastics that are produced by their own bodies, or a derivative of the materials produced by their own bodies.
How do they do that? Do they go web, or?
They're not Pokemon.
Well, I mean, naturally they have the ability to produce webs, either that like they can throw it, they can throw at people, or they can just create webs, or coat structures with it. But they're a technological society, so normally what they do is they just exude the fluid, which is used as a feedstock, and of course, once they understood chemically what it was, they just make it synthetically, so. it's they're not. You don't literally have a million Demixi squatting over a vat dropping their
Demixi milking farm.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But
that was the whole thing with Andor last year. With the last season of Andor was all about spider milk or whatever the frick it was.
Oh my gosh, I did not need that.
More fun for everyone.
But still, the point is that they have this, this very useful, complex material that they use a lot.
Is that what this goo is in this box you gave me of medical supplies?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How do I use it?
Well, it's you basically you can either trowel it over a wound into a wound. Basically, it's just like super glue.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it also
basically new skin, but come from a butt.
It'll won't harden, but it will cure, and it can act like a replacement skin as well. So
interesting.
There's two different kinds. One's like a replacement skin. The other one's actually like medical glue. And it's really useful for like gluing cracked carapaces and stuff like that together.
Oh, okay.
It could also be used as a kind of a building material, a kind of a spackling.
Well, we're good to go if you guys ever crack your Titan.
So.
No response. I love you guys.
Need to fix that crack in the butt of your gun. You got the stuff.
Right on.
Okay. So, anyways, yeah. So they have lots and lots, of materials that they've developed.
Demixi butt glue. We got.
Would you not call
Essentially,
it that?
they invented plastic like hundreds of years before Earth Prime ever did.
All right.
This was natural for them.
Would you please not call
What?
it
So
that?
you don't like the concept of butt brand saran wrap?
Ruh-roh.
I'm just messing with Kaitlin now.
You would.
All right.
Did they have any equipment that you brought back? I mean, other than you
we brought back some medical supplies that they had there.
Oh, this is all IDET stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you brought back IDET medical supplies and the mixing medical
weapons
supplies.
and ammo. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
Standard.
But IDET weapons and ammo. What were they able to secure? Do you want to roll or?
Oh, I mean, if necessary. I mean, yeah. I would. Here, let me just see here. I'll just randomly roll here. Okay, rifles. 6 rifles. 2 pistols. 11 shoulder-launched missiles.
Yes.
5 grenades. And 300 rounds of ammo for each. So I guess
other than missiles.
Yeah, because they're like one unit. So let's see here. That was 5 rifles, 2 pistols, 11 shoulder-mounted missiles launched. Pistols. And how many grenades did I say?
5.
5 grenades and 300 rounds of ammo for each. So there you go.
But no machine guns, apparently.
Well, I mean, the machine gun can be like, it can be either an AK-47 or it can be it can even be one of those the fancy new one that they basically stopped making, the X whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking like heavy machine gun, like
no,
50 caliber, belt fed.
This is no.
Hate machine.
This was something that was there on
Right.
Mixie Prime. Okay, it was just some stuff in case you came in there and you just wanted to grab some stuff. Now there's plenty of places on the Fringe Pass where they might actually have really good weapons. Like for example, a place, I don't know if a place that was like watching out for bad behavior by the ASA, and they might actually have a serious armory there. Hidden.
Yeah, but they're over on the negative side, aren't they?
Are they? Well, someone's going to have to get.
I think so.
Right. See here.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
That would be -6 Alpha 1.
Yeah, it's the very last one.
Of course, it's the very last.
That's Alt 1. That's Alt 1.
Why wouldn't it be the last one?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like what we need to do is, how long did the Demixie say it would take before we get some of this equipment? Or
well, they said they'd have to condition it for Fringe use, so that's
right.
going to take a while. So you can imagine it should take at least a couple of days.
Anybody got a snowplow we can stick on the front of the Summers? I asked this to the
general area.
Yeah. Anybody got a snowplow we can shove on the front of this Summers?
Slarg.
The Slarg?
I would say give me a luck roll.
All right. I'll break out
Jason.
some dice. I haven't done that yet.
Dum.
I'm not using a Slarg.
No, I'm saying go Jason for the luck roll.
Oh.
A dozen Slargs.
I want to find the Slarg because he probably knows a lot of stuff about portals. Maybe he knows how to counter the portal rays.
And you are now a broken record. Sorry.
A 5 on my luck roll.
Okay. Then yeah, one of the explorers actually does have a snowplow attachment to their Humvee.
Oh wow!
It's not a exact fit for the Summers, but yeah, I'm sure you could probably attach it.
What if
sure,
you were to
do
the
problem.
You probably aren't willing to go out there and clear some bodies with it, are you?
Well, if they're mined, I wouldn't. I think that would be bad for the Humvee.
Well, we've got a 60 and a light machine gun up on top of the Summers, and we could fire into the bodies, set off anything that's out there.
Oh my gosh!
Or we could maybe fire some let's say some lines, some penetrating bolts into the bodies and drag them back away.
We could do that.
So and we might actually be able to recover some of the bodies. I mean, I don't know how many bodies they have to work with, but if we can get them out of the way, then we don't have to worry about. I mean, I guess they could fake bodies, but they make up mannequins that look like bodies, like they did in.
Why would you do that instead if you had bodies laying around? So.
No, I'm saying they would use the bodies they have, but I'm just saying is that they wanted to continue to hide mines and things like that. They could use fake bodies, but I'm just saying it'd be nice to get the bodies back so we can, maybe give them a proper burial at some point.
Hey,
yeah.
But, we would have to fire, some kind of harpoon or something like that to grab them. Of course, if you had some Demixie, then they could, maybe they could fire something out of their butt and just, web them and drag them back. But of course, we probably, trigger off some firing, so we might want to keep inside the vehicles or whatever.
We're not escaping that today, I see.
No. It's all about the butt.
Hey, Gandalf.
Yeah.
You were one of those that saw the possibly booby trapped body field. Do you know approximately how many there were? Or were you not paying attention?
Gandalf was watching Chen Wei walk over and stuff, and you would have noticed how many bodies there were approximately.
Okay. Yeah. There were 4 bodies on this side.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, maybe some of the bodies are actually on the other side. There were guards on the fringe path, so it's possible that that these may also be some of the bodies of the fringe guards.
Yeah.
They were wearing IDET uniforms.
I spotted about 4 of them on this side.
Yeah.
Well, that's not too many.
No, it's a 31-foot wide roadway, so they were scattered in such a way that it would be hard to not drive over them.
Bypass.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to assume that they are
with a vehicle. Now, if you had
Right.
motorcycles, you might be able to drive around them, but of course you probably want to slow down in order to do that, and of course at that point then you might draw fire.
Well, we don't have Demixie here.
Okay.
We don't have. Do we have harpoons?
See if somebody else has a harpoon.
That seems unlikely, but let's make a luck check. -2.
Kaitlin, roll it.
Yay.
D6 -2.
That is an absolute fail.
That's the only way we're going to make it. Okay.
Absolute
Okay,
fail.
so nobody has any harpoons. However, I mean, especially, they do have grappling hooks, by the way.
I was just going to say, we probably have ropes and grappling hooks, so.
Yeah, and they have the things that fire those things. So you could attempt to, mount a grappling hook
Fish
on
them
the
out.
outside
Yeah.
and try to figure out some way of throwing them and then backing up and dragging them away.
Use compressed air to fire it out.
Well, yeah, they actually use like an actual explosive, a shell charge, like a shotgun shell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they have a couple of grappling hook launchers to go with these.
That's
grappling
what I'm talking about. Yeah, the grappling hooks have grappling hook launchers. That's why you.
All right. So what if we take some extra? What if we took some guys from Stuckey's here, put them on top of the roof with the grappling hooks? Our team, one person could drive, put a couple of us out on the sides of the Summers, and someone manning the turret, and we come up quick and fire the grappling hooks at the bodies and begin reeling them in and cover with the machine guns and assault rifles. I mean, if you guys are opposed to just removing the bodies, then that would be the only way we can do it. In my mind, I'm saying, damn the bodies. I mean, it's unfortunate, but sometimes you're not recoverable. And, just either push them out of the way or detonate where they are to set off any explosions that might be in the IEDs that are set up, which would also prevent anybody from who's hitting out there to be able to respond as their minefield is going off around them. And then Chen Wei does his thing with the portal flip, and we just bypass the portal.
Yeah.
Bypass the platform, I should say. And continue to 6 and get some IDET assistance. Some,
sounds like a plan.
Maybe find Petrova and borrow her and her dragon for a few. Because I'm sure that Fringe Pirates has.
That would also be saying that she's even remotely close to the portal. So,
well, I mean, if we can get to the portal, we can broadcast out to her, maybe.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know if she's kept her comms charged or anything. I mean, there's a lot of ifs involved in this.
There is a lot of ifs.
We can get all the way out to 6, and they could have. Well, yeah, we've got a potato gun. We can have a couple of those things that shoot fly swatters at eyes. I don't. No idea what.
The ASA might be willing to. Might be totally unaware of this going on, and they might.
Yeah, because they don't like to share information because they would never show weakness. So.
Right, but they would also
if they're anything like the Russian government in the 80s, so.
Blocking their access to their own portal.
Yeah, they may already be aware of it and be building up on the other side. We need to find out, though. And that's the job of Team 6, is to find shit out.
Apparently so.
Apparently so.
That's what we've always been. We go here.
All right.
You can live there. Okay. We go through the portal and we find shit.
So do you want, it's 10:05 now. Do you want to attempt to do this tonight?
No, I think we should wait because I think Ken's fading out. I know
I'm not going to be here next week, and in character, I'm going off to see the Slarg anyway.
So you're heading towards 4 for the. Okay.
All right then. So you're going to go
take
it down to business.
Okay.
All right. So we will table this, and so form your plan. You got some kind of a machine gun nest on the top of the Summers that
Well, the Summers has a little turret. It even says in the write-up that it's got a turret that can mount a light machine gun. So.
Oh, okay.
A little hatch that opens up, and you dooba 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 Buddha 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 out of it.
Okay. So, well, a turret and a hatch are two different things as far as I'm concerned. It sounded like you had some kind of like pillbox on the top of the
No. It's literally a machine gun that sits on top of a mount, a pintle mount, and you use a.
So you're doing like the rat patrol, from the inside of the Summers. Okay.
Humvees all have this little. The hardtop Humvees have this little thing on it, and it's got like a lever that you lift up, and you push the turret around. It rotates on bearings, basically.
Speaking of
and then you can lock it back into place and shoot it. So pull it, turn it, lock it, shoot it.
So you're going to be using the Hummer ambulance instead of the Summers, right?
Well, we're probably going to have to take both.
Oh, well, like I said, draw your plans together. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
Because obviously the pirates were ready for you.
Yeah. Well, and we just need to clear out this side.
I mean, wait till I come back in character.
What?
All right. You want them to wait 2 weeks for you, Ken?
Well, Bruce, if you can tell them anything that I learned, and they can do the assault next week, that's fine. But really, it's something they need to know before they do the assault, if I can find out. And if they assault them immediately, they're just going to get shot by the portal through whatever method the pirates use.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take that under consideration, Ken, and I hope you have a good trip wherever you're going.
Yeah.
Okay. And next week, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Sounds good. See you. Okay. Catch you later then.